Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Today we have another 3 races that we're going to accomplish today. We're going to start out with a modified race. Take a little break from the weekly racing series. We're heading to Elk River Speedway, or Raceway, sorry. Looks like it's in Pennsylvania. So we've already achieved our primary sponsor goal of 2 top 10 finishes, so we're on the right track there. But let's just continue to chug along and get some decent finishes. That's the goal here, just start accumulating money so we can start making some upgrades. So let's see how we do here in qualifying. That's not the line we want to be on, I realize now. Definitely gotta slow down going into that corner. Might have slowed down a little too much. This reminds me of the track in NASCAR 06, Levi Strauss. You know, with the floating pants. That's what this reminds me of. It's slightly longer than that, or the cars are just slightly slower. Okay, we slowed down a little too much there. We'll have to adjust the car just a little bit, but let's see where that puts us. I don't think that's going to put us very highly, because we don't have that turn 3 down yet. Yeah, 13th. So we definitely need to adjust the car just a tad. We gotta loosen the wedge up a little bit, see if we can help turn 3 out. Let's give us a little more grip. Alright, we'll make those nice even numbers. No, I don't want to export it. Alright, let's see what that does for us. I'm going to run a quick lap in happy hour, maybe make some more adjustments, because this is by far the worst we've qualified in a while. So I'm going to do that and then I'll be right back with you. Alright, we ran a couple laps in happy hour. I'm feeling a little more confident. So let's head off to the race and see if we can improve on our starting spot here. Just consistent top 10s are things we should really be striving for right now. We'll get our usual good restarts. Turns 1 and 2 I got down pretty good, but like in qualifying, it was turn 3 that I'm really worried about. I am a little more confident with what we have now. Definitely loosening up the car helped a little bit. I just got to find the right entry angle, and that's what's really going to determine whether we're successful in this turn or not. Because it's a really short turn. It's really sharp and it's really short, so it's hard to gauge. But this turn, we gotta lift off a little bit, but we can be pretty much flat out the whole way. Oh, I messed it up though. That was my fault. At this rate, it does look like top 10 is probably out of the equation here, since we've royally screwed up a couple laps here. But I definitely feel more confident in turn 3 now. 5 laps to go. So I think the goal here is just going to be protecting 11th. Because Canepa is 2 seconds ahead of us, so I don't think we're going to be able to get up to him. And that means we're probably not going to get a top 10. But obviously that's wishful thinking. We are a startup team, so finishing 11th is a good finish for us. We've already achieved most of our sponsorship objectives for the season. So it's just about accumulating more money to make some more upgrades to this car. We really should be focusing on making upgrades to this car now. I know I've gone I've been really frustrated with the result. Oh, I broke way too much there. I've been really frustrated with the results of the weekly racing series, but we really just got to focus on this series now. We got to focus on getting a championship here so we can move up to the truck series, which is next in line. But yep, just protecting everything here, trying to maybe learn the track a little bit so when we come back here next year, we're not nearly as bad of a position as we are now. 2 laps to go. White flag's already out, so that tells you how far behind we are from the leader. We just got out of turn 1 when the white flag came out. So thank you all for tuning in again as usual. Really appreciate it. Don't think I've said it yet, but you guys know I'll probably say it about 3 or 4 times in the video. But I really do appreciate you guys, all of you, those who are new, old, borrowed, and blue, or whatever the good luck package term is. But looks like 11th it is. We've pulled away from Shields, but Rivas and Canepa are just too far ahead. So 11th it is. That's a good finish for us. That should give us a decent amount of money. Not as much as I would have hoped. Obviously top 10 would have triggered some more sponsorship goals, I think. But for what we have right now, that's definitely a good showing. We'll head back to the menu. I believe we have a weekly racing series race next. So maybe we can pull off a win there. I don't know what track it's at. And at this rate, I really don't care what we do in the weekly racing series. Unless if we win, there's really not much good that can happen over there. So we're 10th in the standings. I'm pretty sure that's where we've been most of the season. Again, I usually go a week without recording this stuff. We don't have any sponsors things left, so let's move on. Sorry, I thought I had to sneeze there. Actually, I do have to sneeze. Nope. Nope. Alright, so we have $7,000. I'm pretty sure that's not enough for us to upgrade anything in the modified. But let's just take a look. We haven't looked at this catalog in a little while. Oh my. We got a long ways to go before we can get that. It probably will serve us good to get an engine upgrade pretty soon. Got a long ways to go before that. A long ways to go before we can get that. And a long ways to go before we get that. So we should really start saving up. We've made a bunch of upgrades to the weekly racing series car that really have gone for naught. So we really should be focusing on getting good stuff for the modified series. So let's head off. We got the Egan Speed Bowl, which I think is a good track for us, but I've been proven wrong a bunch of times. We're 8th in the championship, guys. This is bad, because I really need that $10,000 for our primary sponsor goal. So we need to start finishing top 5s, top 3s, really. Wins would be even better, but at this rate, we know, oh, we're going to qualify last. But we know at this rate I'm cursed forever and I'm probably never going to win. So just good finishes, achieving sponsorship goals, that's all we really need to worry about right now. Now I'm pretty sure this is a good track for me because I remember the higher groove here. It does seem to be a good track for me. But man, it takes so much adjustment to get used to these dirt track physics again. It really does. But let's see what kind of a lap we can put down here. 22-second lap would be excellent as far as us getting a good qualifying spot. Alright, that was a 22.7. The leader was a 22.1, I believe. So obviously we have room for improvement, and I'm not really running the preferred line right now. But let's see if we can improve here. I'm not sure. Nope, we didn't. So, 22.7. That's about 6 tenths off of the leader, so that's going to put us in 9th place. But, I mean, we've been terrible at qualifying for all of time. It's just a matter of how well we do in the race and the heats that matter for us. So now it's just the goal of getting in the top 5 and not having to worry about the B main. I've had a week to cool down since my last little rage session with this game. So let's hope that that week to cool down has helped me and I can focus on being good at the game instead of just being mad at the game. But that's the balance that most gamers have to deal with. Focusing on the game instead of being mad at the game. Because the game's not going to change. This game has been the same for 17 years almost. So, the game's not going to change. It's just how you adapt to the game is what's going to make the difference. And I am not usually very good at adapting to things. So, we just got to focus on getting better. I really don't want to have to make any more upgrades to this car. Because that's just money going down the drain in my opinion. Alright, but the fact that Brandt is about to pass us right now is not a good sign, considering we don't want to run the B main. And if I have to run the B main, I'm probably going to start getting mad again. So we just got to keep Brandt in our sights here. I'm sure I could spin him out if I wanted to, but I'm going to try not to. But I also really don't want to run the B main, so let's just be smart about this. We probably have a faster car, I just need to not be stupid. White flag is out. But a good sign is we've been able to maintain speed with the top 4. They haven't pulled away too bad. So if we have a better race in the A main, we should be able to compete, I think. But that is a 5th place finish, so I'll take it. And we will head to the A main. That's all I can ask for out of these heats. And let's just go ahead and get it over with. I'm sure I'm going to be mad with the result, but it is what it is at this point. As usual, we got a good launch, but once we hit 4th gear, things started to backfire for us. But let's just see if we can make this inside line work, slightly below the groove, then I think we can have a good day. But they're going to get huge runs off the corner, so we just got to be nice and smooth. Because we're in 5th right now. Obviously, a bunch of cars are faster than us, but it's just we have the track position, so we just need to keep it right now. Top 5s are what we need in order to get ourselves back into this championship. If they're going to pass me, they're going to have to do it on the outside, because I'm going to protect this bottom lane. But again, we've been running well, but at this point, especially after winning a championship last season, we should be doing better. And I don't know how to explain it, honestly. We're at the same difficulty level where I've made upgrades to the car, and yet the car feels way worse. So I don't know if it's just the AI gets harder as time goes on, which is fine, but the difficulty has not changed, so I don't know why we're all of a sudden struggling so much to be competitive. But we're just throwing the block on everybody. It does look like Hunter is slowing up a little bit, but at this point I'm wasting so much time trying to block people that I'm not really focusing on running a decent line, because I'm just trying to block, block, block. Which is a strategy I think Chase Elliott is not accustomed to, because I felt like he had plenty of opportunities to block Kyle Busch at Dover. I'm recording this right after that race is done, so I believe Chase Elliott had plenty of opportunities to block Kyle Busch for that win. But blocking is just not in his nature for some reason. And it's really upsetting, honestly, because he's such a good driver, but he's just not very aggressive. He really isn't. When you think about it, he's not a Kyle Larson, he's not a Kyle Busch. He's not aggressive. And if he wants to start getting wins in a series that has people like Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, he's going to have to start being more aggressive. Especially with all the young people coming up in NASCAR. They're all aggressive. They're all young and inexperienced. The only way they get things done is by being aggressive. So Chase Elliott's going to have to start adapting to that, in my opinion. But anyway, that's my Chase Elliott rant for the day. I like Chase Elliott. I really wanted him to win, but considering how terrible he was at holding off Kyle Busch, he probably didn't deserve to win that race. I mean, it's like he didn't even try, honestly. I hate to say that because I know these guys give 100% effort, but it's like he didn't even try to compete for that win. He just ran the same line over and over and over again. It was quite obvious Kyle Busch was running the high line very well, but Chase Elliott just did not seem to try, honestly. But anyway, we finished 5th. That's the top 5 for us. But it's not what we need if we're going to climb back into this points championship here. Because we're so far behind in the points. It's going to be hard to get up to the top 3 for our sponsorship goal. I'm ruling out the championship at this point. Just the top 3 is what we desperately need. But we're still 8th in the points. And we're only 32 points behind 3rd place. So it's fairly close right now. But we're 100 points behind 1st place. So I'm pretty sure 1st and 2nd's pretty much out of the question right now. But a 3rd place finish is definitely what we need to be focusing on. Again, I don't think we have enough money for anything, so we're just going to run the next race. Oh, we got a doubleheader weekend here. We'll do the modified race in this episode, and then we'll do the weekly racing series in the next episode. Denison Speedrome. I'm pretty sure we've been here already. Actually, I'm pretty sure that was the first track we went to in this series. So, we have experience here. Let's see if we can put it to good use. But let's qualify, see where we shake out, see what kind of adjustments we need to make before the race. But yeah, we were definitely here already. I believe it was the first race. If not the first, then it was the second. Do have to lift just a little bit, but not too much. Alright. That was not a qualifying lap that I wanted. But we qualified 9th, I'll take it. We are going to loosen up the car just a little bit. It's already actually pretty loose compared to our usual setup. So I'm going to loosen it up even more. And we're going to head off to the race. No need to do happy hour. I don't really feel like that's necessary right now. So we're just going to head off to the race. We're going to start on the inside, which is a good thing to have right now. Especially with our good launches. Being on the inside is a very big advantage. Alright, whoever that is just tried to run us off the track there. and whoever was behind us shoved us into that corner. So obviously these guys don't like me, even though I know there's no rivalry system in this game, but these guys just hate my guts, it seems like. And now we're stuck on the outside. It's technically a 3-wide situation, which is not a good thing as short tracks in a modified car. If you ask me, that's probably not a good idea. But we really need to get a top 10, because top 10 really ensures our sponsorship goals. So we're 9th right now. Okay, going on the apron isn't going to help our situation either. Maybe I loosened the car up a little too much, but it's obviously better than what it was. But we are sticking with these guys. We're pulling away from York in 10th place. But I don't think we're going to be able to improve because Kanazawa, he's actually being held up on the outside line. So if we run a couple of clean laps here, we might be able to catch up. We got 7 laps to go, so we do have time if we run some clean laps. We are catching up. Oh, there's a little smoke, but I don't see anything that could be an issue for us. Kanazawa's definitely getting held up by Justin here. J. Justin. Is his first name Justin? Justin. That would be an interesting name. Speaking of Justin, I have a good friend who's a YouTuber named Justin, AL Messenger. So, shout out to him. Feel free to follow him. He's a good friend of mine and John's. He actually created that little screech that was in my ATF highlights video at the beginning. He created that because he has such a beautiful voice. Okay, we're going to be stuck on the outside here because the inside line is just slowing up big time. I think there's some lap traffic mixed up in here. Yeah, there's definitely some lap traffic. But Kanazawa got ahead of Justin, and so did I. But it looks like he's going to get held up by some more lap traffic here. And looks like Kauzich. These are weird names in this series, man. Got held up by lap traffic, too. I can't... The weekly racing series has such normal names. Like Hunter, and Jinter, and Kato. They're all easy to pronounce names. But anyway, it looks like it's going to be an 8th place finish for us, which is excellent. I will take it. I will definitely take it. There's money in the bank that'll get us some sponsorship money. And then we can start taking a look at what upgrades we need to do. Obviously, the engine upgrade is going to be the big one. So I might end up saving up for the engine upgrade, depending on how much money we have. If we don't have enough money at the end of this episode, I might end up saving up for it, because that is going to be a huge thing for us in the future. So we move up to 9th in the points, so we're actually almost higher in the points in this series than we are in the weekly racing series, which is pretty sad if you ask me. But let's see how much money we have and see what kind of upgrades we can afford here. I don't think 14,000 is enough for the engine upgrade, but I'm not positive. No, not quite. But we'll have enough at the end of the next race. I could upgrade suspension. Could upgrade aero, even though we already have the first upgrade there, so I don't think I will. But I'm going to hold off on the suspension. We're going to race the next episode. I think even in the next race, which is a weekly racing series race, if we do well enough, we should be able to afford that engine upgrade. So we're not going to do anything there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.